What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Faceovermatter. It is your girl Jay here, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you this super summer ready makeup look. This is super summer appropriate and summer glam, so I'm super excited, super. I am using some new products today, and I'm really excited about using them and trying them out. So if you are ready to get into this tutorial, I'm not going to chat for too long. I know I have a bad way of talking too much, I'm sorry. So if you guys are ready to see how I achieve this makeup look, just keep on watching. All right, so first I'm gonna start with the clean, fresh base. Of course, I'm gonna first start off with some type of primer. You already know what I'm using. Even though I'm trying to use some new products, I can't put this away. This is the Burt's Bees Intense Hydration Day Lotion. This has been my go-to facial lotion for a really long time now. And you can get it from Walgreens for about 18 bucks. And it just works so good. It just gives me a beautiful, nice, clean, sleek, moisturized face. Even though it is $20, if you use it in moderation, it can definitely last you a while. I've had this probably for a couple months now, so it'll last you if you use just like a little bit. You don't need but so much, but look, I'm already like radiant. All right, so for an under the foundation type of glow, I'm gonna use this. This is one of the nude sticks from Michael Todd Beauty. This is from the Nudies collection. But yeah, it's like a really nice iridescent type of highlighter. So I'm just gonna add that to the top parts. Ooh, pretty. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna kind of go crazy with this because this is really pretty. It's like pinky. Ooh, I am glowing, guys. I am glowing like a whole donut. Okay, so for foundation today, I'm gonna be using a new foundation. This foundation is actually not new. It's been out for a while, but this is the NYX Total Control Drop foundation. And I will be honest, I think the shade I got is gonna be a little bit too tan, but of course with our concealer, we're gonna brighten it up. Got the shade Golden Honey, but I think I should have went a shade lighter, which is in the golden shade. So I will go and pick that one up because I did like the color. I did swatch it. I did like the color, but I think it is gonna be a little bit too orange on me. I've seen a lot of people use this foundation, so I haven't worn like a full face of it, but we're gonna try it today. All right, so let's go in. This is actually supposed to be, I've heard this is supposed to be like sort of like a mattifying foundation, but we're gonna just go with it. And see, as you can tell, it's already a bit orange. And with me getting a tan, it may work. But right now, I don't really have a tan, so I'm at my like palest state right now, so it may look a little funny. But we're just gonna buff it in. Actually, that's kind of spot on. I think spot on is like literally my new word to describe makeup, is like spot on. That actually matches pretty darn well. I'm scared that it may be my lighting making it look good, but we're gonna go with it. Let me bring my mirror a little bit closer just so I can see. All right, so now for concealer, I'm actually gonna go in with one of my all-time favorite concealers. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I got a new shade. I was using the shade Caramel, but that one, it gave me highlight, but it really didn't give me highlight, if that makes sense. It was a little bit almost too close to my regular skin tone. So I went in with a shade lighter than that one, and this one is the medium dark 1.5, and I'm gonna put the name up here because I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go in with this concealer and we're gonna highlight. And this is like the perfect highlighter shade for my complexion. Like I said, I was using caramel, and caramel was just like a little bit darker than this, so you can imagine. So this one is in caramel, so side by side, you can kind of see how caramel is a little bit darker than this one. So if you can tell, caramel is literally like almost my foundation color. Like, now for my contour, I'm gonna go ahead and add that. This is the LA Pro Girl Concealer, the HD Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I'm just gonna add a tiny, I'm gonna add a couple little strokes. First, I like to start off by blending in my contour, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And I like to focus it into my hairline because I can't stand seeing, you know, contour, then scalp, and then, you know. All right, so now I'm gonna switch real quick and pick up my foundation brush that I used, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend in my concealer. So you guys, I was struggling trying to get together and film. I just literally cleaned my office, my filming space and all that, so it's really nice and clean in here. I'm just feeling really rejuvenated. But I sat down to film, and as soon as I sat down, the thing that holds my little microphone to my clothes broke. So I had to take a deep breath, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna let this defeat me, because I could have easily said, you know what, screw it, I'll just film tomorrow. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to keep going and get it done. And this is what happens when you clean, you find things. So I had remembered that I found my super glue, and I had put it in like a little compartment thing on my desk. And I was like, okay, this is what happens when you get organized. You find things easily. So I found my glue, and I glued it back together, and we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and bake my under eyes using my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, which is my go-to setting powder. And I'm just gonna do what I've usually been doing lately, and just taking a big brush, taking a little bit of the powder, and just pretty much setting the entire eye. Taking the same brush and a little bit of this Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Powder in the shade Warm Beige, number 745. I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and I'm gonna set the entire face with this. This is gonna really keep me nice and matte all day long, as if I was going out, even though I'm not going anywhere. But this is what I would do if I was going out, and this is gonna keep me matte all day. Now, usually, like I have used before, I would go in with a primer. One of my go-to oil blocking primers right now is the one from Black Opal, which has been doing me wonders. But I figured since I'm not going out, no need to really use it. But that's what I would put on my nose. And then my Black Radiant True Complexion Primer is what I really like to use. And then sometimes I will use the Covergirl Base Business Primer. Moving on, we're gonna go ahead and add some bronzer. Now, before I do that, I wanted to quickly shout out to Coty Professionals. It's a cosmetic line, and I was super excited that they wanted to send me some gifts. They sent me a little cute thing with my packaging, and they said, hey there, cutie, here's a customized box of some of our favorite products. We hope you have lots of fun trying them out, the Coty team. So thank you so much, Coty Cosmetics, for your super nice packaging. They sent me some eyeshadows. They sent me some blushes. They sent me a lot of stuff. They sent me some contour powders, which I'm getting ready to show you, some mascaras, lipsticks, highlighters. Like, they set me up. So I really do appreciate that. It's such a blessing. For our bronzer today, I'm actually going to use the Coty Cosmetics Contour Palette. And I'm going to take this one. I'm not sure if these have... This one is in Deep Dark. They also sent another one, which is in Universal. So I'll just do a little quick comparison if you guys were interested. This is the Universal palette. Kind of reminds you of like the Kat Von D palettes, all that stuff that I had before. I may end up going with these just because these are more on the cool side, but I will compare it with the other one. And then this one is the Deep Dark, which these of course have like our go-to shades like right in here. All right, so from the Deep Dark, I'm actually gonna go in with this first color right here. And this is just one of the contour shades. It doesn't have any specific name. It just has highlight and then contour. So I'm gonna go with the one on the outer left side. So this is my first time using it, so I hope, I'm trying to dust off some of the excess, so I hope this doesn't ruin it for me. But let's see how we look bronzed up. So not bad. I mean, you know, it is on the more red orangey side, which is no different from what I've been using from Black Radiant. Blush palettes that they sent, I'm gonna go with this pink shade out here on the outside. I just really wanna see what it looks like, just to try something new. And this is in the shade Rose Glow. Right, now what I wanna do is go ahead and highlight. So I really wanted to use this highlighter again from Michael Todd Beauty. And I'm gonna actually use my finger to pick up the product. And I'm just gonna go right in on my cheek and apply that. But it's like one of those sheer like highlights. And in a sense, this is almost like a base for highlight, but you could definitely wear this by itself. We still got some highlight going on, but we want, you know, we want something a little bit more poppin'. So I'm gonna actually go in with one of my go-to highlighters I've been using lately from Milani. And I'm gonna actually pick up one of my oldie but goodie favorite, all-time favorite highlighter brushes. And this is the Morphe M501 brush. And I'm gonna use that to highlight. Just watch how this highlight is just gonna pop. So having that base there really just sets the bar. And the highlight is just literally gonna pick up everywhere where we place the base. And it's just really pretty. All right, so for a quick spray before we move on, I'm gonna actually use the CoverGirl Look Lockup Spray. This is actually one of the sprays I've been using a lot lately. Then I'm just gonna take a clean brush and just kind of dust over anything that looks like it may need a little bit of a touch up or something. Now I'm gonna take this CoverGirl Lid Lock Up eye base. And I know we haven't did brows yet, but I'm gonna wait. And this is my first time using this. This actually came with one of the PR packages that I got with all the lipsticks and stuff. But I'm gonna try this out. It doesn't really have a smell, so it's pretty much odorless. So I wonder if it's anything like the spray. The spray is supposed to kind of last. So I wonder if I should set it with some powder. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit while I do my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and use my handy dandy Covergirl brow pencil in 705, and then I'm gonna use the pomade in 710. All right, so we got the brows done, and honestly, it's a little sticky, but it is dry. But just because I don't want my shadows to stick to the base, I am gonna add like a tiny bit of powder. I'm just gonna take my setting powder and just add a really light layer over top of the base. So today's eye palette is a little bit different. I'm super excited to use this palette. This palette is from ColourPop and it's called Cute AF, and I think this is the Yesplease palette. When you open it up, it has all of these really nice, vibrant, colorful shades. So you got like this yellow sold me, like I really wanted this yellow, so I was like, let me go and get it. And this palette was only like 15 or 16 bucks, which is actually not bad at all. And if you're not familiar with ColourPop, ColourPop is a makeup brand, but they're really well known for their really inexpensive products that are really great quality. So for my base, I'm actually gonna start off with this little peachy shade up here, and this is called Bling. I'm gonna take it on a clean little brush, and I'm just gonna pick that up. And yeah, so I haven't really used like their shadows like that. Now in the past, I have used like their Super Shock shadows, and those were really nice. I really like those for highlighters and just eyeshadows all by itself. All right, so now for the crease color, I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick up this yellow. I've really been waiting to play with this yellow, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And the yellow one is called French Kiss. And I'm picking this up on a BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that yellow into the transition area of the eye. So we have some vibrancy going on. Oh, this is what I was excited for. I was really hoping that the yellow would really show up. So the yellow is blending out pretty well. I am noticing that I have to kind of go back into the palette a lot just to really get that build up. But overall, the pigment is there, the yellow is there, and it's not one of those yellows that's like, it's yellow in the palette, and then like when you put it on, it's like white and it's faded. Like, no, the yellow is there, and that's what I was hoping for. So. All right, next, going into this more like orangey shade. This one is called Louis. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up on another Medallium Tools brush, and this one is the 776. And I'm not noticing any fallout yet. Hopefully we won't have any, but so far, so good. And I mean, overall, these shadows are actually pretty nice. I'm not sure how long this palette has been out, but I was in Ulta last weekend, and I just kind of had some fun in Ulta and bought some stuff. I had recently tried out the Diva Curl products, which I did do a review here on my channel, which I will link below if you're interested. I bought some of that stuff, and I just bought a little bit of, makeup here and there. All right, so this is blending out very well. I can tell that my orange is, I can tell that my yellow is fading. I don't know, for some reason I feel like my shadows are picking up better on my left eye, and it's like tripping me out. I'm gonna go back into the yellow just so we're not losing any of the vibrancy of the yellow. I just really want that yellow to pop without looking too crazy. But all right, so for a little bit of definition, I'm gonna take this dark brown right here at the bottom, and this one is called Mischief. And I'm gonna take it on a smaller brush. We're gonna take that eyeshadow and we're gonna pop that one on the outer corner just so we can get some definition into the look. All right, so now that I'm adding this color, I can just see a look starting to pull together, so it's not looking terrible. All right, so I don't know if it's picking it up like that on camera, but I'm starting to feel like my brow bone is looking blue or something. My eyes may just be playing tricks on me, but I'm gonna just go in with my highlighter that I used on my face and just apply that to the brow bone just so I'm not seeing nothing crazy. All right, now I'm gonna just take a little bit of concealer, and this is going to help carve out the lid for a nice eyeshadow base. All right, so now for a base, I'm going to take, this one's called Spoiled. This one's really pretty. And this one is called Note to Self, which I really like that orange. I'm gonna try a mixture of the Note to Self and the Spoiled. All right, so this one is Spoiled. And wow, no moisture, no spray, no anything, just straight up shadow. All right, I think I'm gonna do like a little two-tone joint. So I'm gonna actually pick up the Note to Self and I'm gonna add that one in the middle. I'm just taking my little brush and just kind of going in where it needs to be blended out real quick before we continue. All right, so of course, if it's so bomb without the moisture, we're gonna actually add some moisture and just see how it does. So I'm gonna take some spray and we're just gonna start applying that. This may make it just more like metallic rather than like powdery, because it's kind of powdery shiny. This is gorgeous. All right, so now I'm gonna actually take a little bit of the orange shade. This is the Louis color. And I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna place that underneath my lower lash line. And of course, since we already have the dark shadow on the outside, I'm gonna do the same thing to the lower. And then just because I really want this inner corner to be really nice and bright, I'm gonna take that Spoiled color again. And we're just gonna pop that on the lower lash line too and just connect it. I'm not gonna try to do a super thick wing, but I'm just gonna try and do something like it. Now for mascara, I'm gonna actually use the Kokie Professional Volume and Length Mascara. I'm gonna try this out because we are gonna add falsies, so I'm not gonna add but so much mascara, but I'm just gonna add enough to where it'll coat top and bottom. So I'm actually gonna do this little trick that I used to do probably like some videos back. I just haven't done it in a really long time. I'm gonna take a little bit of the black shadow and I'm literally gonna add like this really small line right next up to my lash line. So I didn't know if I wanted to add any liner, but I actually am. I'm gonna add my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in 604 Milk. This is just basically like a stark white eyeliner. All right, so next I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes. These are the Ardell Faux Mink lashes, and this is what they look like. So I'm gonna go pop these on and I will be right back. All right, so now for my lips, I'm gonna use my MAC lip pencil in Cork. All right, so I had to see if I was gonna like it. So my lip color, I'm actually gonna use the one from Kokie, and this one is the Lip Lanier Cream Gloss in the shade, it's called Invincible. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. So it's actually pretty pink when you apply it, but if you have like a lip liner like I do, it will definitely mix. For a nice gloss topper, I'm gonna actually take the NYX Butter Lip Gloss in the shade Madeline. All right, so now just for an all over spray, I'm gonna actually spray my face one more time to seal everything in place. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do like a quick outfit change and I will be right back for the final look. All right, so now that the makeup is finished, I actually wanted to do another look with my hair. Now, as you can tell, I know I just recently did some twist outs using the Diva curls, and as you can see, the twists are lasting, but I really just kind of want to be snatched a little bit. So I am gonna do like my go-to puff. And this water is mixed in with a little bit of the Jane Carter Solutions foam. So that's why it looks a little cloudy. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Mio Organics moisturizer, just like a little dot of that. I just like to apply a little bit of that anytime I'm adding any type of gel or anything on top of my hair. Now I know y'all probably sitting there with your arms folded like, I wonder what gel she gonna use, and she was talking about she ain't gonna use that Eco Styler gel. Don't worry. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try out the Diva Curl Light Defining Gel and just to see how that works. And it smells so good. And it's clear, so it actually looks just like a gel, and it's clear. Really thin, wow. Let me grab a little bit more then, since, you know. All right, so it definitely doesn't mix well with other products, I'll give you that. Oh, Lord Jesus, y'all see this? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush my hair back. I don't know what the product is doing. It's kind of like the product is separating or something. Not really sure what that's about. Yeah, I don't know about that gel. But just so my hair can just be laid down for the night, I'm gonna actually use this Cream of Nature Argan Oil Perfect Edges Edge Control. And instead of using the gel, I'm just gonna use the Edge Control to lay my hair down. Now this Cream of Nature stuff will lay your edges too, honey. As you can see, honey, lay down. But I think for my hair, I have to use quite a bit, so. All right, so we got it snatched back. So now, of course, we're gonna lay the edges. So I'm just gonna use the same edge control. I'm actually gonna take this comb. This is actually a really small tooth comb. And this little comb just helps me get like some of the smaller hairs, because sometimes I don't like super big swoops. All right, and now I'm gonna actually do my sideburns as well. You guys, I have some of the longest sideburns like known to man. Let me have some fun with them. Wow, feeling good, feeling summer ready. You know, sometimes you don't want all that hair on your face, okay? All right, guys, well, this is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had such a good time making this look for you guys, using some new products. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So as always, if you're new, I'm Jay, and if you're not new, I just thank you so much for supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to no end, and of course, God willing, I will definitely see you all in my next video. Bye.